Greetings to the Foundations of Learning course here at Moody Bible Institute's Distance Learning. This is your instructor, Dr. Larry Asplund, coming to you at the very beginning of this class. I wanted to come to you tonight and welcome you to week one and just kind of give you a sense of how we're going to dive into this class, what we're going to do together for sure during week one, but really give you a sense of the class as a whole as well. First of all, we have some very important course resources. As you know, the course syllabus and the course schedule, along with the weekly Blackboard assignment descriptions, is always going to give you all of the details you will need in this course. So be sure to keep them in front of you and refer to them as needed. And then we have three very important and good assigned textbooks in our course. Gordon Smith has written Courage and Calling, which is kind of foundational to our understanding, especially when it comes to vocation and career, etc. An excellent book written from a Christian perspective. And then there is From Topic to Thesis, written by Michael Kibba, and also A Student's Guide to Writing College Papers by Kate Turabian. So, one of our big ideas for this class is to make sure you are prepared to really do well as a college student. It doesn't matter how long you've been out of school or how well prepared you feel you may be. This class is designed to give you confidence going forward that you can do very well as a student at Moody. The week one theme is knowing who you are as an adult learner. So that's going to reference not only your skills and your ability and your readiness for college learning, but it's also going to really focus on Moody's distinctive philosophy of learning as well. Week one learning objectives, first of all, to understand Moody's philosophy of learning, and that document is very, very important. So I think you're going to want to study it and keep it handy. We want you to be able to demonstrate your computer skills, or those needed for online learning. Online learning does ask you to be computer savvy, but also internet savvy. And, you can catch up if you're an older learner or you just haven't had a lot of activity online, etc. We'll catch you up in this class. Number three, to identify current academic skills and to make a plan for strengthening weak areas, or at least areas that you feel that you really want to improve in. Then to differentiate between vocation and occupation. That's going to take us to Smith's textbook. And finally, to reflect on the factors that will contribute to your academic success, which you will do in this week's discussion board. Week one content, first of all, you will be asked to read chapters 1 and 4 in the textbook by Smith. And then there are two very excellent supplementary readings in week one. First of all, the all-important document, the Moody Distance Learning Philosophy of Learning. So be sure to study that. And then there's another kind of a neat document available to you this week called Make It Stick: 6 Tips for Students. So that's just, it's kind of fun, but it's very a good, very important and valuable for you. And then there's the all-important SMART measure assessment, which I'll say more about here in a moment. Week one resources. Every week you will have a resources folder at the bottom of your Blackboard site for the week. And so in that folder this week, you will have the SMART measure instructions, very detailed instructions on how to access and take advantage of that assessment. And then there's the success action plan, which is not only relevant to week one, but will be relevant throughout this course, and including your final project. So those are two very important documents that you will want to download and study as well. There's some great media links given to you in week one. First of all, there's some links for study tips. There are links to Blackboard tutorials. There is a writing tutorial link and also some study tutorials, all very, very practical in week one. And so you're going to want to take advantage of those as well. Assignment 1-1, the SMART measure personal analysis, asks you to assess and gives you the link to access assessment, the SMART measure assessment online. It's a very, very important assessment being made available to you by Moody at a discounted rate. And so it does cost a little bit of money, but it's extremely important not only to this class, but to your career as a college student at Moody or wherever you go. So Once you access it, you're going to want to take the time to complete all of the various assessment elements. It's quite thorough, you know, and all of those elements are going to be very important when it comes to understanding your college readiness, your distinctive learning style, etc., etc. So all of those elements are very important. And then this assignment asks you to respond to what you discovered in the assessment by writing a plan that simply is your answers to 8 questions being posed in the assignment. Just type them out, you know, probably on a Word document, and then use that link, that assignment link, to post that document to Blackboard for a grade. So this is going to be a very important assignment. Take your time, be thorough, be thoughtful, because the results of it will be extremely important to you in this class, but to all of your other classes as well. Assignment 1-2, Understanding and Navigating Blackboard. There are 5 Blackboard tutorials provided for you. You know, Blackboard is just a learning management system, as we say in online learning, an LMS. There are others, of course, but Blackboard is a prominent one. And each of them are, you know, they work a little bit differently. So if you are fairly new to Blackboard, you're going to want to review these tutorials and then take the quiz. Now, if you're kind of a Blackboard, you know, veteran, then you might think about taking the quiz without accessing those tutorials. It's, you know, it's a graded quiz and you got one chance. So if you feel confident, but, you know, as an instructor, I review Blackboard tutorials fairly often because I want to make sure that I'm going to function well and be effective in that environment. So that's your second assignment for the week. Assignment 1-3 is Building Writing Skills, a tutorial that covers just the basics. You're given a link that accesses this tutorial from Northern Illinois University, and it reviews writing skills having to do with grammar, punctuation, organization, and style. So this assignment asks you to focus on at least 2 of these areas where you feel you want to improve, and then ultimately to write just 1 paragraph, just 4 or 5 sentences on one of those areas, and then post it on the Blackboard blog tool. Now, using the assignment 1-3 link will take you to the blog tool. So this assignment not only gives you an opportunity to review writing skills, and you will have other writing skills assignments in this class, but it also introduces the Blackboard blog tool, which is a tool you will use from time to time in Moody classes. So, you know, it's a fairly simple but important assignment. Assignment 1-4 is your official written assignment in week 1. It's the Occupation and Vocation Reflection Essay. And it's basically a reflection on your assigned reading this week in the text by Smith. So you're being asked to write a 1 to 2 page reflection based on the 3 questions being posed in the assignment. You know, for me, for an assignment like this, I like to even just put those questions in the body of the essay to kind of keep me focused, you know, organized. So it's not a long essay, but it is important, and it enables you to reflect on the readings in Smith, but also this is your first kind of official written assignment. So that means that MLA formatting is required. So part of this assignment gives you 2 links, one to the whole matter of reflective writing, but the other to MLA. And MLA, I find, is an intuitive, fairly easy formatting set of guidelines, but because it's required in everything you do at Moody Bible Institute, you're going to want to, you know, even review it from time to time and be clear. And occasionally, you know, I may give you a little bit of a poke and say, by the way, go back and review, you know, whatever. So it's one of those things that's very important to college writing, and you will have an opportunity to exercise that skill in assignment 1-4. And then the week 1 discussion board. First of all, if you've not had a chance yet, be sure to go in and introduce yourself to me and to the other students. It's very important that we do what we can to connect in this class. There's no question that we learn best online as a learning community. So we're going to have a lot of opportunities to learn with each other and to learn from each other. And then before you jump into the week 1 discussion, complete your content report and then respond to this prompt. Describe and tell how you will effectively implement the tools and habits you learned this week. So it's just kind of a personal way of stating kind of what you've learned, and so what, what are you going to do with that information going forward? Remember, the discussion board assignments require you to post 100 to 150 to 200 words by midnight on Friday, giving other students a chance to interact with you. And then be sure to reply to the post of at least 2 other students. Again, this is another graded assignment, and my grade will be based both on your initial post as well as the fact that you replied to at least 2 other students in the class. So this whole area of college readiness is so very important. I think it's important for you on a number of levels. It's certainly important for you as an online student at Moody Bible Institute. I think it's important for you as a lifelong learner and your commitment to always be learning. It's even relevant to the whole area of job readiness and career readiness. And so I think you will find that it will benefit you in a variety of ways. So I'm looking forward to sharing this learning experience with you this coming semester. Please know that I'm committed to you. Personally, I'm committed to your learning and to your success academically in this class. Don't hesitate to email me. Let me know if there's something I can do to help you. I'm here to serve you, and you're in my prayers every day. So God bless you, everybody. Just have a great week 1.